guys, once again welcome back to Active Education Pro. In my last video already we have discussed about comparison of fractions, and now this is a video of some questions on comparison of fractions. There are some questions given to us and we have to solve one by one. So let's start question number 1. These are three fractions you have to order in ascending order. All these questions you have to order in ascending order, means smaller to bigger, smaller to greater. 13 by 75, 19 by 75 and 25 by 75. Look here, all these three fractions in question number 1, all are like fractions. So it is very easy to compare, to write in ascending order according to their numerators value. So you look here, 13, 19, 25. These three fractions are already in ascending order because you know 13 is greater than 19. Sorry, it's smaller than 19 and is smaller than 25. And now put the value 75, denominator value 75 and 75. Those are the answer. This is the answer. This is ascending order of these fractions because all the denominators are same. So according to the numerator value, 13 is less than 19 is less than 25, and this is the answer. Then move to our next second question. 2 by 9, 3 by 5 and 11 by 15. These three are unlike fractions having different denominator. One is 9 and one is 5 and another one is 15. So as per our procedure, you know, first we have to take the LCM of 9, 5 and 15. LCM of 9, 5 and 15, it will be 45 because 45 present in all these three tables. 9 5s are 45, 5 9s are 45 and 15 3s are 45. Now you have to convert these three fractions to their equivalent fractions having 45 as this denominator, because after converting their equivalent fractions you can get your like fractions, and now then you can compare their values. So 45, so you have 2 by 9 45, 2 by 9 will be 45. So 9 5s are 45, so you can multiply 5, you have to, then it will be 10 by 45. And then 3 by 5, 3 by 5, yeah, 9, this is 27 by 45, and then 11 by 15. You have to convert this fraction having denominator as 45, so you have to multiply 3, again multiply 3, this is 33 by 45. So now 10 by 55, 27 by 45, 33 by 45. These are the new fractions, new equivalent fractions of these three fractions. Now these are like fractions. It is easy to compare which is greater and which is smaller. So you know 10, 27 and 33. You know 10 is less than 27 is less than 33. So now I can write here 10 by 45, 27 by 45 and 33 by 45. Again you can write here by putting this arrow mark at its middle position, alignment with this line, like this. Don't put here at its numerator place, you have to put this at its midline place, this line alignment. I write here again 10 by 45 smaller than 27 by 45 less than 33 by 45, and these are the new equivalent value. You have to put the original value given in the questions. So 10 by 45, 10 by 45, the original value is 2 by 9 less than 27 by 45, 27 by 45 is 3 by 5 less than the last one 11 by 15, the remaining one 11 by 15 by 2 by 9, 3 by 5, 11 by 15. Similarly, question number 1, in this question number 2, all these fractions are in ascending order. So this is your answer. I marked here, this is your answer. The next question number 3, look here, these three fractions are improper fractions having numerator greater than the denominator, but denominators are same, 11 11 11. So it is easy to detect which is smaller and which is greater. Here 73, 29 and 37. From these three values you have to choose the first, the smaller one, 29, and then 37 and then 73. So 29 by 11, 37 by 11, 73 by 11, put the sign. This is the answer. Then question number 4, 5 1 by 3 7 2 by 9 11 part 8 by 10. So from these three fractions, there are these are mixed fractions. So you have to first follow, you have to search the higher whole number. Look here, 5, 7, 11, which is the highest value. 11 is the highest value, so you can write here 11, 8 by 10, smaller than 7, 2 by 9, 5, 1 by 3. 11 part sorry 11 part 8 by 10 means completely 11 part, and then 8 by 10, then 8 out of 10 from the next part means the next number 12, then 7 complete 7, then the next part it is the 8 number, 2 by 9 of the 8 number, then 5 1 by 3 means 5 whole part, so 11 is the greater value. 11 part 8 by 10 is the greater value. Then the next one, 5 3 by 7, 6 4 by 7, 10 9 by 12. Similarly you can follow the highest, the greater whole part, so it is 10 9 by 12, then 6 4 by 7, and then 5 3 by 7. The next one, question number 6, 8 by 2 4, 5 by 3 4, 9 by 1 4. Look here, the fractional part of all these three fractions are like fractions, but look first here the whole part, because these are the mixed fraction. So as you know, 9 is greater than 8 and 5. Sorry, I put the wrong mark. These two are arranged in descending orders. Okay, sorry, I forgot. This is 8 by 10, this is a greater value, and this is the smallest value, so this is the descending order, because bigger to smaller, bigger to smaller. Then the question number 6, which has the greater value, 9 1 by 4, so the smallest value is 5 3 by 4. So you have to look 5 3 by 4, then 8 2 by 4, 9 1 by 4. Look here, if you compare the numerators of these like fractional parts, these are not a complete fraction, these are the fractional part of a mixed fraction. All these three are mixed fractions, and 2 by 4, 3 by 4, and 1 by 4 are the part of a fractional part of these mixed fractions. So look here, 9 is a greater value, greater whole number value, but here 1 is its numerator, which is the least value from these two. If you compare these three numerators, then 1 is the least value, because 2 and 3 are greater than 1. So 9 is the whole part, 9 is the greater whole part, so that here 9 whole part 1 by 9 is the greater fractions. Then question number 7, 7 1 by 9, 7 5 by 9, and 7 8 by 9. These three fractions are exceptional case. These three fractions are mixed fractions and having same whole number part 7. 7 7 7. So if you get same whole number part, then look if there are like fractions or unlike fractions. These fractional parts are like fractions having same denominator 9, so it is very easy to compare according to their numerator's value. Here 1 is the smaller, 5 is the second one, and 8 is the third, means 8 is the highest value. So you can write here 7 1 by 9 less than 7 5 by 9, 7 8 by 9. Again I repeat it, look here, these three fractions having same whole part 7 7 7, and like fractional parts. So as you know, like fractions, at the time of like fractions you have to compare the numerator value 1 5 8, and 1 is less than 5 less than 8. Here it doesn't matter to compare the whole number parts, because whole number parts are equal, so you have to compare the numerator parts. But in our last three cases, we have to compare the whole parts. We had to compare the whole parts, but in this case, having same whole parts, you have to compare the fractional parts. Then question number 8, 9 2 by 11, 5 3 by 11, 12 1 by 11. Look here, which is the smallest whole part here, because all the whole parts are different to each other. So 9 5 12. So 5 3 by 11, 9 2 by 11, and 12 1 by 11. Don't compare its fractional parts, because look here, 12 has the highest value as its whole parts, wherever the numerical part has the lowest value than 3 and 2. So it is not correct to compare the fractional part if there are different whole number part in a mixed fractions. 9, 5, 12 are different whole parts, so don't compare the numerator of these like fractional parts. This case and this case are totally different. Here all the whole number parts are same, so compare the numerators, but here the whole numbers are different, so don't compare the fractional parts if these fractional parts are like fractions, but don't compare again. I repeat it, don't compare, because they have different whole parts in this mixed fraction. So 5 3 by 11 is less than 9, 2 by 11 is less than 12, 1 by 11. And the next one, 2 1 by 5, 5 2 by 5, 12 1 by 5. Similarly, these are the like fractional parts, but 2 5 12 are the different whole parts. So as you know, 2 1 by 5 less than 5 2 by 5 less than 12 1 by 5, because whole parts is greater, where you have to compare here the whole number parts. Then question number 10, 2 1 by 5, 3 1 by 3, 2 1 by 7. Look here, in this case, different denominator and different whole number part, means unlike fractional parts and unlike different whole number parts. So as you know, if there are unlike fractions, if there are different whole number parts, you have to first follow the greater whole number part and the smaller whole number part, because in this case we have to follow the greater number, the smaller number. Okay, 2 5 12, 2 5 12, 9 5 12, 5 9 12. There are different whole parts, so you have to first compare whole parts. So here 2 3 and 2, 2 3 and 2, this is the greater one. You can find out this is the greater one because the whole part is 3 is greater than both these 2. But how could you compare 2 1 by 5 and 2 1 by 7? 2 whole part 1 by 5 and 2 whole part 1 by 7, how could you compare? Because these both fractions contains same whole parts, but don't contains like fractions. So how it is possible? So you have to convert these mixed fractions to improper fractions. So this is 11 by 5 and this is 15 by 7, and it is not possible to compare after these things because they are unlike fractions. Again, make this like fractions, so it will be 11 by 5. LCM of 5 and 7 is 35, so multiplying 7, this is 77 by 35, and another one is 15 by 7 into 5 into 5, it is 75 by 35. Which is smaller? 75 by 35 is smaller, so you can write here 75 by 35 less than 77 by 35 and less than this one 3 1 by 3, because 3 is the whole letter value. But you have to replace the original value. 75 by 35. 75 by 35 is 15 by 7 and the original value is 2 whole 1 by 7 less than 2 whole 1 by 5 less than 3 1 by 3. So this is the answer. If you have any doubt regarding this comparison of mixed fraction, then simply you convert these mixed fractions to improper fractions. If they are like fractions, then as you know, compare the numerators and write the order ascending or descending. You have to done. Otherwise, first convert mixed to improper fraction and then improper fraction to like fractions, then compare the denominator and write the order. Okay, this question number 10 is completely exceptional case from this 9. Okay, look here again, I repeat it here, there are different whole parts, so it is not possible to compare according to their whole parts or fractional parts, because fractional parts are unlike fractions. So 2 3 2 are the whole parts, 3 is greater 1, we know, because 3 is greater than 2 and 2, but there are two fractions having same whole part 2 2. So how it is possible? Then you have to convert these two fractions into improper fractions, and then improper fractions carrying two different denominators, they are not like fractions. So as you know, if there are unlike fractions, you have to convert them into like fractions by converting these two fractions having one same denominator. You have to take the LCM of these denominators, different denominator, and then make equivalent fractions and compare their compare their numerator and then write them in ascending order or descending order. You have to done. you have to do. So these are the questions on fractions numbers, comparison of fractions number. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, like, share and comment on my video and press the bell icon for latest update. Thank you.